I want a milkshake. Hello, my beautiful people. So today is Friday, March 18th, and it is such an exciting day. I'm like so happy right now. I just purchased a brand new Apple MacBook Pro. Yes, I'm very excited. So, my first MacBook was a MacBook Air, and I purchased it around 2012. And at that time, I remember later that year, I was pregnant with my daughter. So I remember the year because of that. I had the laptop for a very long time. I had it until about 2017, and everything was working perfectly fine. I loved my MacBook Air because it is so lightweight and you can just put it in your backpack and take it to school. So I said, why make my bag heavier? I'll just get the MacBook Air, and I invested and I got my MacBook Air. Fast forward to 2017, my lovely daughter, whom I was pregnant with when I probably bought the laptop, spilled a cup of juice all on my keyboard. Needless to say, the laptop is somewhere in my closet because I just have issues departing from my MacBook Air. And I ended up going on Gazelle, and I've purchased stuff from there before. They have like used devices, so phones, iPads, and laptops, and I bought phones from there before, and I think they were fine. This MacBook was fine as well when I purchased it, except like I started noticing little things. So right now, let me show you my MacBook. This is it, and I just have some stuff on my desktop, and as you can see, there is no button for locking it, and this is the connection on the side. So this MacBook is still good, I'm not even gonna lie, but for one, the USB port, when I put my phone charger in there, my phone doesn't connect. So now if I had something on my phone and I wanted to connect it with Apple iTunes or whatever the program is they use to restart it or back it up, I wouldn't be able to use it because the USB port doesn't work well with the charger, but it does work well for my wireless mouse that I connect to it all the time. So I'm not sure what's wrong with that. The battery is bad. It holds some charge, but even when you go up to like where it says about this Mac and you go to battery or whatever it is, it tells you that there is like an issue with the battery. I have a brand new charger which I needed to purchase, and I did a while back. So I mean, it's not the charger, it's definitely the MacBook. Excuse me. So another thing that's wrong with this is that the screen goes back way too much. So I'm going to show you guys again. So the screen should be like right here, and sometimes it just goes that way, and I don't think that's supposed to happen. So it's a hassle because when I'm on the bed, it does that constantly, and it just doesn't stay up. Even when I push it back, it doesn't stay up. What is another issue I'm having? Oh yeah, the trackpad is not the best towards the top right. It's almost non-existent, and the top left actually, and I don't like that. So I paid about $800 for this MacBook Air. It is a 2015 version, and it I can do all of the updates on it like I'm supposed to. Everything literally works fine except for those things. And I'm just tired of having an old MacBook. These little things are important for productivity. So I just need to, yeah, upgrade. So I'm gonna pick mine up today at the Apple store, and my appointment is at 12:30. I purchased it last night, and you guys, I'm excited. But I have to talk to you guys about another thing. So I finished my content review, and I was doing that from probably the very end of January or the beginning of February until just this week, I think, Monday. And I am very happy to say that I took my very first diagnostic. It was not a full length, I took the half length exam from Blueprint, and I felt like for my first exam, just to get a feel of it, a short one would be better. This way I'm not like, I mean, I was still scared and I was dreading is the word I was looking for. I was dreading taking a 7-hour exam, and it's hard because I have to get the kids at a certain time, and I know that I won't be done if I start at 9 or 10. I won't be done on time, so I need to, I think, side note, I think all exams you can pause them when they're on timed. I'm not sure if you can pause them when they are timed, so maybe I'll come back to you guys with that. But I was just dreading taking the test, and I was just like, oh my god, like this is gonna be so boring. But it was actually good. Taking the half exam, I felt good. I still had energy, and I just sat over here in the dining room, away from my boyfriend who is in the room, and I did my thing. Turned my phone on do not disturb, and I just focused. And I didn't think it was that bad. So yeah, I got a 495, and the breakdown of my score basically is 121 for chemical and physical, 124 for cars, 125 for biological and biochemical foundations, and 125 for psychological and sociological foundations. So what made me really happy about this score is not the score, but even though 495 is a lot better than a 480, it's literally 15 points. Some people start at the 480s, which again, like it's not horrible because everyone is just starting, but it's better to have a leg up from the beginning than to have to improve like 30 points in 3 months, which I'm not sure is possible. But so what I liked about this score is that I am my worst with chemistry and physics. I'm not going to lie. I learned to love general chemistry when I started back in school in 2019. And I worked really, really hard. I don't think I've ever worked this hard for a science class in my life. And I ended up with an A. I aced my final, I aced my exams, I did all my labs, I went to class, I went to all my labs. My teacher was not having it, so thank you, Professor T, for being hard on us. Sometimes we need it. And when I realized like she was not playing, I said, oh no, I'm not going to prove her wrong. I'm going to pass this class. So I did what I had to do. But anyway, that was my lower score. So chem and phys was my lower score, which is expected because I don't like those classes as much. And they're just harder or more challenging because they have, there's equations you need to use. So now I know I need to get my equations down packed and try to learn at least most of them. The second thing is cars. Cars, I got a 124. So the highest you can get on each section is a 132. And that would give you a 528, which is a perfect score. It can happen, but not many people get there. So if I calculate 132 minus 124, it is 8 points, but what I really want is about a 128. So I literally just have to improve 4 points in cars so that I can get the score that I want. 4 points is not as easy as it sounds, because it's not just like a black and white score. It's not like, oh, I'll get 4 more questions right and I got my 128. It's the algorithm is something we, I guess, can't explain. I don't know. Also, when you take an exam, it's not like curved, but it really depends on the overall performance of everyone who took that exam on that date. So if everyone did well, then most likely you'll do well, even if you have some that didn't count towards your score. And if everyone did poorly, then you might have done poorly as well. But again, I don't know. I'm not an expert on that, how they calculate it, but that's somewhat along the lines of what I heard. So the next one is my biological and biochemical foundations. That's biology and biochem. And I can honestly say I have been working on amino acids, maybe not the past few days, but I have been working on them, and I got my mnemonics down and I feel confident about them. There's just one thing that I need to check, but overall I'm doing well on those, and I feel like I am more familiar with biology, and so hence the 125. And then psych and soc is what I've been studying a lot via an Anki. Anki is a flashcard repetition software that people use to study in mostly in medical school, but also in college. Just real quick on that, I used a Mal Down deck, but honestly for me, that deck is not the best deck. And I just want to let people know so that if they need more simpler definitions, or like, just want to study something really quick that you can get quickly, because I think the point of Anki is for you to look at a flashcard and be able to read it and understand it and then come back to it to learn it, and I wasn't getting that in a lot of the original cards. What I had to do is edit a lot of the cards in the psych soc deck so that they made more sense to me, because a lot of those definitions can get tricky. But anyway, I got a 125 on that section too. So this is why I'm so happy. Like, the sections that I expected to do well in, I did well in. And the section that I did not expect to do well in, I did not do well in. Sounds like the self-fulfilling prophecy. If you know anything about psych and soc, then you know what I'm talking about. But that's not what this is. I just knew that my foundation in chemistry and physics aren't the best. So that includes general chemistry and organic chemistry and physics. So I just have to work on that, and I'm just so happy that my score is a 495 and not like a 480, which again, there's nothing wrong with 480, but you just have to work harder to get where you're at. So now I think it is reasonable for me to say that by June I should be getting like a 510, and I really, really, really hope I do. Of course, nothing tells you a more accurate score than the actual AAMC exams, which is the American Association of Medical Colleges. They're the people that make the exam. So when you practice with their exam, you have a better chance of a more accurate score. And they have 4 exams out right now, and I will be taking one every week prior to my exam. So those are the last 4 exams that I will be taking. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to show you guys when I go pick up my laptop, and I cannot wait to give you a little tutorial, or whatever it's called. Right now I can't think about the word. Yeah, see you later.
Beautiful day. Wow, you're putting me on the camera? Yeah. Hey, what y'all doing?
not putting that in.
Yeah, you are. You better put that part in too. Oh, damn, I'm all close. I'm ugly. How y'all doing? It's Denise's boyfriend on this shit. And this.
Hello, stop cursing.
Oh, sorry, man. You know, YouTube, you can cuss.
Yeah, but
Look at my sexy babe. We about to go to the malls. Let me put my seat up. 337. Damn, it's hot in here. Damn, babe, we supposed to be watching basketball right now. Well, I ain't. It's a beautiful day. You said I can what? Turn it off. I'm gonna record what I want to record. What?
the most annoying person that I know.
I need hands to the cup. Nobody got none of that place of business.
Babe, do you love
I
me?
look good? Yeah, I love you. Do I look good?
Yeah. Real good.
You're doing this.
On our way to get the milkshake. Milkshakes.
Milkshakes.
It's so nice out today. It's like 70 degrees.
It's beautiful. Boom.
I totally just bumped into that pole right there. At least I didn't bang my head on it. It is here. MacBook Pro. This is the first MacBook Pro I've ever had. All my other MacBooks, only two, have been MacBook Air.
Happy I combed my hair.
Yes.
So we're home. Miss Bougie on the camera got another laptop. Ooh. It's hot in here.
You just came and bombarded my videos.
She got 10 Apple products, wanted to make it 11. For some reason, I don't know. It looks like the same computer as last one. And the same charger.
Woo woo! This is the Touch ID. Come on. morning, you guys. It is okay. So first, let me just say that I wanted to do some type of review for the MacBook that I bought, and I purchased it on the 18th, and it is now 5 days later, the 23rd. My boyfriend was here from out of town, so I didn't really have time to do that. And then I started to review my diagnostic that I took on, I believe, Thursday. I started that Monday, and I just was so into reviewing my questions, and that I didn't take the time out to show you guys the new MacBook. So here it is. It currently has a clear case on it for protection, and this is the back of it. So the reason why I'm so excited with this new MacBook is because I've never had a MacBook Pro. This is a keyboard protector that comes with the case. So as you can see, it's a little different from the MacBook Air that I had before. This was just all silver at the bottom with black keys. It also has this fingerprint Touch ID thing right here. So just go like this, and it automatically unlocks. And this is what it looks like. This is a little different right here. I think it has less of a border. And yeah, it's just faster. The Mac that I bought has, I believe it had about 500 gigabytes of storage. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's so easy. My other MacBook was a refurbished one because my daughter spilled juice on it. So I had to get a refurbished one to replace my brand new one that I had. And there was a bunch of stuff wrong with it. The trackpad wasn't working. The screen was just like flimsy, and yeah, it was just time for a new one. So I'm just gonna close this vlog out now. I just had breakfast. I worked out for like literally a few minutes because I just have to get my body moving. Studying all day, sitting down on this chair and just taking breaks here and there, it's just so bad, you guys. My back has been hurting, so this is not even a good chair. It's not even a computer chair, but I actually purchased this like cushion thing for my back, and it's been helping a lot. I feel like I have less back pain, but I also wanted to just move my body. And I have a gym membership, but it's a mind thing, and my mind just, sorry, it's not focusing. My mind just thinks I don't want to go to the gym because I'm just going to be wasting time, or so I canceled my gym membership this morning actually, because I don't want to keep paying for a membership that I'm not using. And I really had all intentions of using it. It's just hard when you're studying, and I was going before I started studying for the MCAT, but I just want to dedicate all the time I have to this MCAT. That's the anxiety talking. But anyway, I canceled that, and I started working out this morning and stretching a little. So I'm happy about that. I got it done finally, had some breakfast, and now I'm just going to continue to review my diagnostic. I have 68 questions, and I just downloaded the Flora app yesterday so that I can try to focus more, because lately I've been a little bit distracted with the pre-med Facebook groups and a little bit with Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram as much, but so mostly Facebook. So yeah, I'm going to try to upload some more soon, even if it's just like a day in the life or whatever. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share with your friends, neighbors, family members, whoever. I will see you guys soon.